Patrick, no matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Returning it, Johnson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At their own 22-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me with enough touches, he can easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Pushing through the contact. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
7's a Mike 7. Here we go, D, get off the field.
Throwing now is Carr. Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. There he goes left side. The 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Elliott Good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Here comes Johnson on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Henry running right. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
A 36-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brandon Graham, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. They're trying for Reagor, but it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders! Sammy Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Hurts. Flush to his right. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for Philly.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Gosh, he winds up getting 8 there. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Hurts to throw. Being chased out left.